UPS works closely with all governments to understand the impacts of a regulatory framework and promote the adoption of recommendations made by the World Trade Organization. The World Trade Organization looks at imports and exports throughout the world in all countries. They're like the government body that sits globally. We often refer to this as WTO. The WTO initiatives include implementation of automated custom processes. That's important to remember, automation, to reduce the manual tasks, and as well as the de minimis. The de minimis is just a value of duty, and every country has a different value of what is assessed. Adoption of these type of regulatory framework will help reduce the cost of the trade in this region from an average. We need to get in line, instead of running anywhere from 14 to 22%, we need to get in line with the region from 4 to 8%. And here's some of the things we're working on. When a business owner is considering engaging in trade in the foreign market, they often look at the infrastructure. It's the first thing any company does. UPS, any major company out there, that's what they look at, to ensure an efficient trading partner in Mexico. When it comes to infrastructure, Mexico has certainly shown signs of progress since 2007. Your President Calderon announced a national infrastructure program for a period of 2007 to 2012 that will take him through his presidential term. He's looking to put $6 billion for construction of pipeline ports, including new terminals in existing ports and modernization of 22 port facilities. And I'll get into why these ports are so important. These steps allow Mexico to capitalize on the expected trade growth in the country. But the physical and infrastructure is only half the battle. Investment in technology is also necessary to ensure streamlined customs and transportation processes. So there's software out there, electronic customs clearance. It addresses two things. It addresses the risk assessment, whatever a country thinks is risky for them. So you can set it up any way you want. And it also speeds up your clearance. This helps to clear shipments at a faster rate while at the same time looking at security and transparency. The Mexican Customs Authority currently uses a non-automated, paper-based clearance system, which is the greatest obstacle of moving goods in and out. When I walk in our operation, I get hives because there's so much paper. And we want to get away from the paper. Yes, I have paper out here. But that's the challenge. Everything's done manual. So if a business grows and they want to keep export and import, there's a bottleneck. So slow customs processing is a huge stride in this country's competitiveness. For example, I'm just going to throw on one country, they use automated process, Taiwan. It takes about 15 minutes for something to come in and out of the country once it gets to from either on port or a gateway. Here in Mexico, it can take miles, it can take minutes. Why? It's not because of anything else, but because of the manual process. If Mexico wants to leverage its proximity to the U.S. and get an advantage over Asia, it must overcome this trade barrier. And right now, we have a new customs affairs minister named. We are trying to get him along with his boss up to Louisville. That's where just to really see the automation and a million packers come in and out on a nightly basis. And the transparency, I think, is very critical. It will help Mexico with transparency. UPS's main focus in Mexico and other markets is to persuade government to adopt use of technology to improve the flow of trade in and out. It's not Mexico we work with a lot of countries on escaping and assisting technology. But it's important what we preach, we practice. I don't know if you're aware of this, but each year UPS invests about $1 billion in technology. I think you see a lot of the drivers put it out yet. If you're a customer of ours, I want to thank you, but you have quantity, you get messages, you get it to your BlackBerry, as I mentioned, your shipment's on its way or it's been delivered. We do that to be more efficient. either to take costs out of the system or to make it more efficient for our customer. We work very closely with government on risk assessment, and this is the second part. We have the operation part, clearance as speed-year rate, but the risk assessment. Every country has its situations, its data monitor, what comes in, what comes out. And this will improve the transparency. An increase in technology and reliable information by local customs authorities in the region will help reduce human error. That handles both goods and information today, and will help alleviate some of the fears that businesses have in reference to transparency. Consider a piece of information and technologies these days, ever-growing presence in the global business environment. It's rare to see a business owner claim that they don't need the latest technology. How many of you all have children? And they always want something new, correct? New game, new phone. They want the quickest texting. I mean, I heard somebody last night saying her already had 38,000 texts in 1 month. I'm like, 38,000. So technology is here and alive and well. How can we get the Mexican government with the automated customs system? Customs processes are a little different. Governments need to realize that modernization customs technology is vital to running a successful customs operation. This will enable a country like Mexico to take full advantage of its existing trade agreements with like NAFTA. With the right technology in place, the cost of trade will greatly reduce and be a benefit to increase levels of security and transportation. That is a true win. This will come here, I guarantee you it. Which brings me to another important topic when it comes to competitiveness of Mexico's supply chain. The U.S. and Mexico trade port. And I know Calderon commented, your president last night on the Obama meeting, but some of the things why it's so important is the tri-level trade block between Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. accounts for about 11% of the exports from the U.S. The agreement brought on the elimination of 50% of the tariffs on imports from the U.S. to Mexico and about a third of the exports from Mexico to the U.S. The ultimate aim in this agreement is to completely eliminate the U.S. and Mexico trade tariffs within the next decade. By this, vital trade relationships between the U.S. and Mexico is being strained. One problem is the U.S. will not allow Mexican trucks into the country, which I will on record is wrong. According to NAFTA, the U.S. is supposed to be open Mexican trucks just like U.S. trucks that come south. It works both ways. And the U.S., which is not as no secret, is a coalition of union leaders and safety stakeholders that claim Mexican trucks are unsafe and transporting illegal goods. Our CEO went on record last year at the American Competitiveness Forum. There is no or little difference in that argument against Mexican trucks. In fact, the U.S. Department of Transportation General has asserted that Mexican trucks are just as safe as U.S. vehicles. So let's hear it for that. It's one of my passions to get equal opportunity north and south. Today, Mexican trucks have to stop. And this is what they're up against. They have to stop at the border, unload their goods, put it in a U.S. vehicle, and their vehicles are the same. So it slows commerce down. We should have a much stronger trade and job growth on both sides of the Rio Grande, both sides. Not just U.S. side, not Mexico, both sides. That's what we have to do open it. Now I know Obama and Calderon had a handshake last week. Well, it's not going to happen overnight. We can start seeing light at the tunnel. We don't want this to disrupt and keep swallowing the NAFTA trade. Because things like this are really in the middle of the NAFTA trade. We have to build bridges with our trading partners. The Mexico region, road freight car by alone is the dominant freight transportation road, with a share of the market that's going to exceed all other roads combined. So again, road freight is very important. The second largest one is going to be sea freight, and I think the investment we're doing here in this country with the ports is the right thing to do. Under the current regulations, UPS is not allowed to compete fairly in Mexico because of the limited sizes of vehicles we have with our Mexican competitors. It's a law here that the express industry gives to the Mexican counterparts that they can use any size vehicle or limited. So we're working with government, and why it's important, it will promote competition with the sector, benefit Mexican consumers with better customer service and lower costs, thereby stimulating international commerce and foreign investment and giving Mexico a competitive edge. As I mentioned earlier, Obama and Calderon met, they had a handshake. Both leaders are going to be developing a plan moving north and south. And again, it's not going to happen overnight, but I still think it's a milestone. I just want to close what I'm going to recap just in a couple of sentences here. So where does Mexico stand in terms of supply chain? There's a wealth of opportunity. You see what's going on with the price of barrel oil. You see what's going on in China and Asia with wage rates. Mexico is in a prime position to attract multinational companies and a pair of national companies. It's going to happen. GDP in this country, I think, is going to far